What up? It's your girl Jasmine, and I'm back with another episode of Internally Woke. Another thing that prompted me to do this is it's not Watch What Happens Live because they all at home, but it was Andy Cohen, Kenya Daly. Are they still legally married? I don't know. Kenya Daly and Eva, her maiden name is Marcel. I can't think of Mike's last name right now. Anyways, they were all talking about Sunday night's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm just trying to unpack everything that Kenya said, because she said that Mark contacted her and he wants to work things out. So I was in the comments, right? And a lot of people had the same sentiments I did. Don't take him back. So my sentiments are the same, and it's not hating, and this is the reason why. This man, if that's what you want to call him, no, I don't even give him that much. This boy had the audacity to embarrass you on, I'm going to say national, because I don't know if Real Housewives of Atlanta comes on anywhere else in any other country or continent. But he very embarrassed you on national television. Treated you like the help. And acted like you were nothing more than a convenience. And the more I peel back these layers of this onion that is Mark Daly, the more I realize, honey, he is using, okay, so I feel two ways about it. Some people say he's using her for her fame. Other people say he's not. And I feel twofold about that. When he first wouldn't come on, y'all remember a couple seasons ago, he refused, when they were dating, I think, before they got married or right after they got married, he refused to come on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Kenya even had a hissy fit when her and somebody got into it. She was like, this is what Mark doesn't want me on here. Anyways. Now that I see him, like back then I really wasn't thinking, like, he just didn't want to be on TV. That's normal, right? But now that everything has unfolded the way it unfolded, you know what I'm thinking? Because she said that she caught him texting, or somebody texted him. I think he didn't want to be on TV because he didn't want them skeletons exposed. Because as long as he's not on national TV, people can't be like, girl, ain't that the man that was sleeping with Lisa? When he could be in New York, he'd be at Lisa crib. He on here married to Kenya. So now I think that's why he didn't want to go on television. I mean, even when he was on there, he didn't seem comfortable with the cameras. Like, he seemed uncomfortable. Like, maybe he had social anxiety or something. So that kind of made me give him the benefit of the doubt. But when Kenya came back and said what she said about what he was doing and how he was moving, child, I already felt some type of way because he was splitting his time between New York and Atlanta. Sir, a true business owner doesn't have to split their time. A true person who is running a business and is, got the right people in place goes once a quarter to go check and make sure everything's running, smoothly. Or sometimes if it's an emergency. But you splitting your time, that don't sit right with me. That don't sit right with me. No man that I marry, unless they are in the military, can split their time between the city we live in and another city. Nope, that speaks truck driver. You know what I mean by speaks truck driver? Is that you got a family in another city, or you got a whole different life that you live in that city, and then you come home and try and play house husband. No. One city, one wife, one city. So then I tried to, I have teetered with the thought of being a psychologist. I like to unpack things. I like to work with people and help people feel their best. But I also have strong empathy. So I would bring that stuff home with me. I would carry it with me. So that's one of the main reasons I do not get into psychology. But I started trying to be a sideshow by a psychologist and start unpacking Kenya. Because there is, and especially when she said, now when she was on the show, when she was on her whole not going to take him back, he needs to change, don't like him the way he is, he doesn't treat me right, I was kind of with her. I'm like, finally, she's waking up. Because, girls, we've been there. We all been blind to a man's bull just because you know why. So when she started to seem like she was waking up, I was like, oh, okay, she's waking up. She got this in the bag. Then she got on the live with Andy and Eva, and I was like, is it because of her mom? So for those of you who don't know or don't follow the show, Kenya Moore is a person on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And going back to when she first got on the show, one of her storylines was the fact that she didn't have a relationship with her mom. And even when she got older and tried to reach out and have a relationship with her mom wasn't having it. It was like, I gave you up for a reason, which is really, really sad. So she was raised by her dad's mom. So she does not have a relationship with her mother. I can see that unravel in her friendships, because a lot of women who didn't have their moms in their lives sometimes don't have great relationships with other women. It's just they feel some type of way. It could be jealousy, it could be unresolved hurt, whatever it may be. So you can kind of see that in her friendships and how she interacts with people, even the whole Cynthia and the wine tasting thing, right? So you can kind of see that. But for it to carry over in her relationships, that's what's kind of throwing me like. And see, I don't remember. I think she said she had a really good relationship with her dad, but I can't remember. So I'm wondering if that plays a part in it too. Because, listen, the relationship with my daddy is the reason that I'm not in a relationship right now. I tend to find men who act a lot like him, and then I act like him. So two of us in the relationship acting like we acting, that ain't gonna work, because I have my dad's attitude and demeanor. So I'm going to come off like I don't care, but I do. We're going to unpack me another day. This is not about me. This is Kenya. This is about Kenya. So I was like, I need to get on here and talk about this and see how y'all feel. Do y'all feel like she's going to take him back because of some unresolved family issues she has? And I would not be able to get over how he treated me at the fundraiser. How he was acting at that fundraiser, and then they got into a physical altercation in the Uber on the way home. Child, not me. There's a lot of things I put up with, but a physical altercation ain't one. Okay, I got 99 problems, but a physical altercation ain't one. And that's something we not gonna come back from. But I just wanted to talk about that. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on day number 635 of quarantine? Stay home, hashtag stay home, stay safe. I'm hanging in there. I am blessed to have a humble abode to be staying in. I'm blessed to still have my job. Hallelujah. But Lord knows, I won't go shopping. I won't go out to eat and sit down at the restaurant. I work from home, for those of you who don't know. And so this morning when I got up, I was like, gosh, I get it. Because sometimes when I work from home before pre-COVID-19, I would go work at Panera Bread or Starbucks just to kind of get out the house. This morning I woke up, I said, God, I'd give anything to go work at Panera right now. Struggles real. So I'm trying to do stuff to take my mind off of it. I'm really pushing Driven in Heels. If you have not been following my Driven in Heels page and you are a woman, we are currently doing a $100, $75, and $50 Visa gift card giveaway. because we know that this time is challenging. People are losing their jobs. People are being furloughed. People aren't getting their coins. So we're trying to help you and your family with the coins. I know times are uncertain. Know that I'm here for you. I'm praying for you. And don't forget to check in on people. Reach out to people if you need to be checked in on. And ain't nobody checking on you like, hey, I ain't good. Don't sit there and suffer in silence. If you are feeling some type of way, you're in your feelings and you're thinking about doing something drastic, call somebody. If it ain't nothing but the suicide hotline, call somebody. Don't sit here and suffer in silence. I know we're on stay at home, stay safe, so people can't really come over like that and, you know, be there and give you a hug if you're a hugger, or pat your back or wipe your tears. And I know that for some people who deal with their emotions in that way, this is harder for them. So please don't suffer in silence. Please reach out to somebody. Yeah. And I'm praying for everybody, the people who are still working, the hospital workers who are in direct contact with this, praying for all of you. Did y'all see the Clark sisters bite? Okay, so this is a question I have. Is it biopic or biopic? How you say it? Because I don't know. Got 2 degrees and I don't know how to say that word. Got a whole bachelor's, a whole master's, and don't know how to say that word. I'll be saying biopic, but y'all know I'm country. Half the words I don't be pronouncing politically correct anyways. But anyways, the Clark sisters, man, if you grew up on gospel, you grew up in the church, you know the Clark sisters are legendary and they are staples in the gospel community. This Kirk Franklin, Marvin Sapp stuff that y'all be hearing on the radio, that's all good. But if you don't know about the Clark sisters and Walter Hawkins and John P. Key's, you know, catalog, you don't know true gospel. And so when I tell you ingenue, that lady embodied Dr. Mattie Moss Clark to the T. I don't know who did the casting for this. I might have to run the credits again and see. But whoever did the casting for this movie was spot on. I can't think of the girl's name. It starts with the S, the one that played Dorinda. If she didn't sound like Dorinda, I don't know who did. But she almost sounded more like Dorinda than Dorinda herself. Who did the casting for this movie? Child, they did the daggone thing. If I ever get a movie made about my life, I want them to do the casting. Who y'all think would play me? Y'all know who somebody I think is really pretty that I would like to play me, but don't look nothing like me? Doggone it. It's not Anika Noni Rupp. Tika Sumpter. I think that's one gorgeous chocolate girl. I don't think she looks too much like me, but I would like her to play me. Because she's the only person in Hollywood I think that is tall. Well, she looks tall. Let me not say she's tall. She looks tall in her pictures. Skinny and chocolate. Like me. Let me get off here. Thank you guys for coming to this nonsense, no organization having episode of Internally Woke. I will hopefully see you guys next week if I can think of something to talk about. And if you have any ideas, like I said, drop them in the description, drop them in the comments, drop them in the DMs, but don't be trying to slide in my DMs. But let me know what you guys want to talk about. And like I said, it could be about anything. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.